Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today I am going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Computer Science paper 2-3, and this is October-November 2020 pre-release material. And I hope you read this scenario, but I will just quick review of this scenario. A baguette ordering services allow customer to order filled baguette. There are two sizes of baguettes, 30 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Baguettes are available as white, brown, or seeded bread. Baguettes have one filling, and filling consists of how many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 items, and can have up to 3 salad item added. Up to 3 salad item mean maybe 0, maybe maximum are 3. Number 1 is lettuce, tomato. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many options are? 5 options are available. In order number 1, in task number 1, that is ordering, customer are given choices on size, type of bread, filling, and salad item as shown. Only valid choices can be accepted. Valid choices can be accepted. Okay. The customer is asked to confirm their order, alter their choices, or choose not to proceed. If the customer confirm their order, they are given a unique order number, display the baguette ordered and the order number. Okay. I have written this program by using VB.NET. Okay, this is main method. My program is execute all the subroutines, all the statement within the main method. If it is written outside the main method but it is not calling into main, that will not work out. Okay. Now this is call task 1. First of all, I will explain call task 1, but before going to explain task 1, I want to introduce some variables arrays that will be used in task 1, 2, and 3. These are my choices available in the filling. Okay, and I have kept all these choices into the fill item array. Clear? Same way, I kept all the salad items into the salad item array. This is array. These two are array. Okay. Next one, redeem size. This I have declared array to store the sizes of baguette. Same way, type is an array of 50 elements used to store the type of baguette. Fill is used to keep the fill item. Salad array also will use to keep the salad, and having this is two-dimension array. Means here I will keep the order number, and here I will write the option in that order. How many options salads are affiliated with that order? That's why I have taken two-dimension array. Count start by default 0. Count item will keep the number of items in that order for the salad items. Okay. And index by default I have started index at -1, and this is total fill that will calculate how many beef, this is for beef, how many beefs order have been sold, how many chicken, how many cheese. It will show the number of sold items, how many orders that have giving the order of beef. Okay, and this is sub main. I am going to call task 1. Okay, before start task 1, I want to show how my system is working on task 1. Here press 1 for 50 cm sizes, press 2 for 30 cm size of baguette. If you will enter number 3, Number 3, it will accept only valid choices, and valid choices here is only 1 and 2. Now you will enter 1. Press 3 for brown bread, press 4 for brown or seeded bread. Now I am going to enter. Suppose if I will enter 1, it will not be accepted. Okay, it will be accepted only 3 and 4. Now I am going to enter 4. Here press 0 for beef, 1 for chicken, 2 for cheese, and so on. If I will enter 6, it will not be accepted. If I will enter -2, it will not be accepted. Only valid choices are accepted. Number 2 is cheese. And how many sellers you want to? You can select up to 3. If you will enter 4, it will not be accepted. 5. Only choices are accepted between 0 to 3. I am entering 2. Here they are again asking me 0 to 4. It will be accepted between 0 to 4 only. Now I need to enter the options. Suppose I am entering 1 and 3. Now press 1 for confirm the order, press 2 for alter the order, press 3 for not to proceed. Okay, I am going to press 1 for confirm the order. Now it will give me your order number is 1, baguette size is 15 cm, baguette type is brown bread, and filling cheese with tomato and cucumber. Okay, press Y for another order. Suppose press Y for another order. And here they're asking me again press 1 for 15 centimeter. Now I will select 2. White bread. Number 3. I need beef. 0. How many salad you want? 1. And that is tomato. Number 1. Press 2 for alter the order. Yes, I want to alter the order. I don't want beef. Number 2. Then but it will ask you again all the options. Press 1 for 15 cm. Used to press number 2 for 30 cm size of baguette. No, brown bread or white bread? I need white bread for 3. I need chicken. Number 1. How many salad you want? 2. Number 1. Number 4. Press 1 for to confirm the order. Now I'm press 1 for confirm order. This is showing me your order number 2. Baguette size is 30 cm. Baguette type is white bread, filling chicken with tomato and pepper. Press Y for another order. Okay, if I will press Y, no, this time I will cancel the order. Size is 1. Okay, 3. 1 option, that is enter the choice number 1. Yes, 3 for not to proceed. I know this time I am going to press 3. You did not proceed the order. Press Y for another order. I'm saying no. Okay. Now students, you have seen the working of this program. Now I will start to explain this program. This is task 1. I'm clicking on this task 1 and go to definition. Okay, this is task 1. In task 1, I have taken 2 variables, dim choice as an integer that will ask you to choice, and again it will ask you to, do you want to repeat another order, do you want to start in another order. For that one again, first of all I have written do. As you know, do is the loop that will start the work, and at the last they are checking the conditions. 21 to 46 loop while. This loop will be moved until you will enter n. This while this loop, when it will move, if you will enter y, again is a variable that will get the value from the user in case of y or n or any other key. If user will enter maybe small y, here is small y, and here is capital Y, any of y, user will enter, it will repeat the process again. It will ask the order again, next order, new order. Clear? Till now it's clear. Okay, do, including do, that is on line number I think 24. I will check. That is line number 21. 21 to 21 start from do till 44, 45, 46. They will here line number 44 and 45. Here they will ask you to enter the value. Okay, mean press Y for another order. If you will press yes, it will move again. Okay, now come to next. Here is another do, start from line number 20, and where it is moved, it will move to 43. Means this loop will continue again if you will enter 2, choice number 2. Okay, choice number 2 is about what? Alter the order. Okay, when you will enter the second loop, that is do, it will first of all, it will call the ordering. What is an ordering? I will see it later. Okay, here I have given how many options are there? Here I have given 3 options, 1, 2, 3. 1 for confirm the order, 2 for alter the order, 3 for not to proceed. And user will enter the value accordingly, and it will store into the variable choice, that is on line number 27. Do while choice greater than 3 or choice less than 1. If your choice is not between 1 and 3, then it will ask again until you will enter the right choice, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, once you will enter the choice, now I will check what you have entered in that choice. If you entered 1, it means it will display right line. It will display just a message in terms of a line, and it will ask your order number is index plus 1. Index plus 1 means because index is started with 0, and if index value is 4, it means there are 5 orders because index is started 0. That's why I have written index plus 1. Then in case of 1, it will display to display order. Okay, and this is a subroutine. I will discuss it later. If you enter case 2, it means you are going to alter the order, and what index store the value, that will destroy all the value, and that will move to one step back, index minus 1, because every time when you are giving the order, it will increase the value of index 1. In case 3 means what you will do, you will decrease the value of index and you will display the message you did not proceed the order. Clear? This is task number 1 has been completed. Okay, task number 1 is completed. Now I'm going to explain call ordering. I will right click on it, go to definition. In the definition, I have written order choice. This order choice will use in all the options. Index equal to index 1. Whenever you will call this routine or this function, it will increase index, value of index by 1. Okay, if it is by default it is minus 1, and when they will start the order, it will move to 0, index 0, and again next order index 1, 2, 3 and so on it will move. That's why I did minus 1, index equal to minus 1 in case of alter or cancel the order. If you will alter the order, it will come again and it will increase the same value, 1 more. Now here is the options for the size. 1 for 15 cm size of baguette, 2 for 30 cm size of baguette, and here is the validation. This is validation. If you will not enter the value 1 and 2, it will repeat again. What order you will enter, it will store into the this array size. Size is an array that will contain the size of the all the orders. If you will enter 1, size first index, size of index 0, it will contain the 1. 2. It means this array will contain only 1 and 2, 1 and 1 and 2 only. 1 means 15 cm size and 2 means 30 cm size. Okay, clear? By using the same logic, I am getting the type of the bread, type of the baguette, maybe white bread, maybe brown bread, white bread or brown bread. And here, if you enter 3 for white bread, enter for 4, that is brown bread, and you will enter only value between 3 and 4. If you will enter other values, it will not be accepted. Okay, and it will store into the type array, and type array will contain only 3 value maybe 3, maybe 4, 3 or 4. Three means white bread, 4 means brown bread. Next is the filling options. Here it will display the message. Message should be between greater than 0 and less than 5. If message is not between 0 and 5, it will ask to enter again. Okay, this is for validation purpose. And once you will enter 0, that is beef. What I am writing, I am telling go to this order. What you will enter here, it will become the index of fill item, and fill item contains all the items. This is fill item. Fill item, beef, chicken, cheese. What I will get from here, it will give me the index. These are actually indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will go to that fill item of index and will store the value. It will get value, what is the value in that index, and will store into the fill array. This is fill array, another array. Okay, and index is same. Okay, as size array using the same index, type array also using the same index, and fill array is also using the same index. Clear? After this, it will ask me to how many salads you want. You can select up to 3. Okay, if you will enter more than 3, it will not be accepted. Okay, and once it will accept it between 0 to 3, then it will store that number into the count item index. That I will use it for later for retrieval purpose. These are my options. Option for the salad, 0 for lettuce, 1 for tomato, 2 for sweet. These are the options. And after this, if you want 3 items, you will enter into the count, and count will count here. I am using here x0 to count -1, because due to this 0, x start from 0, and it will ask you to enter the first salad item, second salad item, and third items according to your choice, how many you wanted. And this loop is for the validation purpose. You have to enter the value between 0 to 4, and whatever your value will enter, that will store into the order choice. And salad is a 2-dimensional array. Salad is a 2-dimensional array. Here they will use index, same order number, and here which option for that order. For example, here you will enter 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. Here you will use it. Okay, and you will get the different choices of salad and will store into the double-dimensional array. Clear? Now ordering subroutine has been completed. Now I am going to tell you about display order, that is here. This is display order. Call display order. I will right click on it and go to definition. It will lead to me that subroutine. This is call order, and what is written? Now I'm checking the size and index size, the array name, and this is the index is the index of that order. If size array contains the 1, it means that is baguette size is 15 cm. If is 2, then 30 cm. Only it contains true value, maybe 1, maybe 2. It will not contain other values because due to validation. Here, if this is for the type, if type array contains value 3, it means white bread. This is for the display order. If not 3, it means that is brown bread. And this is filling option. Filling option means it will shows fill index. What is in fill index, that will display. Filling with fill, it will show. Suppose you have selected chicken, it will shows filling chicken with these are the options. How many options? Because count item contains the number of times it will repeat this loop. Console.write line, this is for just only for bullet point purpose, and then it will show the same order and what is in that choice. It will display like that. Okay. Now task number 1 has been completed. This is my task number 1. Okay, I will show you again. I'm going to press 1, press 3, press 1. How many salary you want? 2, 0, 1. 2 choices. Confirm order, yes. It will display your order number is this, baguette size 15 cm, white bread and filling chicken with lettuce and tomato. Do you want another order? No. Recording the choices. Task number 2. Extend task 1 to record total types of bread and fillings sold that day and calculate the total number of baguette sold that day. Okay, now I want to start task number 2. In task number 2, now I will remove the comment task from task number 2. Okay, and what I will do now, first I will click on it, right click on it, go to definition, and this is task number 2. This is task number 2. Here I have written total size as integer and total type as integer. Okay, and for x equal to 0 to index, it will move from 0 to index. Whatever we have entered the value of index, it will move from there to, because it's also no, I want to get the values from the arrays. That's why I have started the same index. Same index, start from 0 to same index, whatever they have the value of x index now. If size of x, if the value in the array size contains the value of 1, it means what it will do, total size equal to total size plus 1. It will calculate, it will give me how many sizes of 1 are put in the array of size 1. Okay, here it will shows me, in other words, I want to say how many elements 1 in that size array. How many 1? Okay, if I will get 1, remaining is 2. Same way here I am getting how many items. Here I have to enter the type. how many type, how many 3 elements in array type. Okay, it will give me total, and then total fill. This is array of 0, start from 0 index, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It will check that if the stored array of fill x contains the fill item of 0, means x, that the x fill of x means that we have given the order, that order value is matched with beef, chicken, cheese, egg, tuna, turkey. The order value match is with which fill item beef, with which fill item. I'm checking one by one all. Fill x, maybe it will match with fill 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Where it will be match, it will add one item in that. This is existing item plus 1. It will count. It means this is total counting is there. Here is total count. All the value it will be count. How many are there? Count. Okay. After counting, once they will finish the counting, then it will display console.writeLine. This will display just a line. There are index plus 1 orders today, and total size of baguette size 15 are sold. This is total size. This is size of 15. If total order minus subtract size of 15, then remaining size will be 30 cm. Same way I did the type, total type, and remaining order of total type. Okay, and here it will shows me x0 to 5 how many items have been sold. 0 to 5, it will go to total fill of x. What is in mean, whatever the value is in x is total fill, mean first value that is in order, how many sold. Okay, then second value, how many sold. Okay, I will show you this. Now, for this purpose, I want to execute this program suppose 3 or 4 times. Okay, because I want to show the value 1, 3, filling is beef, salads 2, 1 and 2, confirm order, yes, 1 order have been saved. Now I'm entering second order. Now filling size is 30, 4, filling is 1, salad you want 1, that is number 3, order confirm order, yes, next order, yes, size is 2, 3, cheese number 2, this is third record, 2, 2 and 3, 1 confirm. Now I will enter one more record, 1, 3, beef I'm entering twice. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 1, no. Here there are 4 orders today. There are 2 baguette of size 15 centimeters sold and 2 baguette of size 30 centimeters sold. There are 3 white bread sold. there are 1 brown bread sold, there are 2 beef sold, there are 1 chicken sold, there are 1 cheese sold, and there are 0 egg sold, tuna sold, 0, and 0 is turkey. Okay, if you will sold this one, it will also display there. Okay, this is the, from here they are showing me items start from where is beef, this. Okay, there are 2, here is from where is it coming, 2, that is I have written fill array name is fill. Okay, and this is what, where these are the items are there, beef, chicken, these are in these are the items are which array, the I have written fill item. Okay, if you will go there, okay, this is total fill, how many total fill in X, and here is fill item of X. Okay, it will shows me how many are sold. Okay, total fields, from where it will get total fields, total fields will get value from here, because here is the process. Here it will check how many times they will that fill, because here is X equal to 0 to index, it will check the ordered item is matched with this which fill. They are counting here, the purpose is counting, I'm counting each items. Okay, now I'm going to start task number 3. What is in task number 3? Finding the most and least popular baguette fillings. Using your result from task 2, display the most popular and least popular fillings as a percentage of the total number of baguettes sold that day. Okay, mean I have to find minimum and maximum value, and then I will calculate what is the percentage of that day sold, that maximum or minimum. Now I will open task 3. This is task number 3. I will remove this comment from this task, and task number 3 is here. Task 3, total sold, what is the max, what is the min, and where is the max position and where is the minimum position. By default, max position in max item is the first item, min is the first item, first element is the minimum, both are minimum, and by default max position is 0 and min position is also 0. Total sold equal to index plus 1, this is total item that have been sold. Console.WriteLine, this is message for X equal to 1 to 5. Why it is 1 to 5? Because 0 I have already given to minimum and maximum, and now it will move from X to 5, because how many items we have? We have 6 items. Total fill, it will check from each total fill of X, it will check what is inside, how many items sold. This is calculation, total count. Total fill greater than max, then max will get value from that total fill and it will get the position of that place. Same way it will check total fill less than min. This is total fill mean, that is how many items are sold, and that is keeping the record in total fill. And then min equal to total fill of X and minimum position equal to X. And last they will show most popular item is max position. It will shows fill item. Fill item means fill item contains the name of the filling, beef, chicken, cheese. Okay, from where it will get max position, and from where max position we will get max position in the loop, from the loop. Okay, that will check where is the maximum value, maximum sold item. Okay, that is I have round function here that will display max time 100 divided by total sold. What is the percentage of that item that have been sold? Okay, it will show percentage sold. Okay, this is minimum percentage sold. Clear? No students, for this purpose, if you want to check the result one, I have to enter more values, 5 6 time values, then it will shows the result. Okay, what I will do, I will enter beef 3 times, beef 3 times, chicken 2 times, means 3 times, 2 times, 1 time is so many times I have to enter like this one. Okay, then you will get good result. Okay, now I'm display this one. I want to run this one. Number 1 is press 1, 15 cm, 3. Okay, beef. Okay, now how many salads? 1, because I want to finish early, means as much as possible. Number 3, confirm order. Yes. Do you want to proceed in other order? Yes. Please enter the size. No, and size is 1. Type is 3. Beef again. I am entering 3 beef. Okay, 0. Salad is 2. 1, 2. Press 1. Okay, press Y for another order. Yes. Okay. Now please enter the size. Size pose 3. Size is 1. Okay, 1 and 3. Number 1 chicken. How many salad? 1. Number 1, press 1 for confirm order. Yes. In other order, this is 3 order I have entered. Yes. Number 1. Okay, number 4 and this time number 3. How many salad you want? 2. That is number 3 and number 4. Press 1 confirm to order. Yes. 1 confirm. 4 order have been entered. Number 4 means I will enter again by clicking Y, and this time I am selecting 2 and 4 and this time I am enter number 4. 1, 2. Press 1. Enter yes. No, number 2. Number 4. Can I enter number 5? Okay, number 5. You want to select up to number 3. 1, 2, 3. Confirm order. Yes. This is number 6 order. 1 I will enter. 1 order I want to enter more. Number 1. And then number 3. No, 0. How many seller you want? 2. 1 and 4. Press 1 confirm. 7 order. Press Y for another. No. So here they're telling me there are 7 orders today. 5 is size of 15, 2 is of size 30, 4 is white bread, 3 is brown bread, 3 is beef sold, 1 is chicken sold, 0 is cheese, 1 is egg sold, 1 is tuna, 1 is turkey. Because all other 1 are, they will get only 1. Okay, minimum. Most popular item is beef, that is 42%, 42.86% sold. Beef is more, and least popular item is cheese, that is 0%, that is 0% sold. This is task number 3 result. Okay students, if you have any concern you can write in comment and I will try to reply the answers of your all questions. Okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair.